Hello everyone, this is Nija. This is episode 2 of my Feed the Beast mod pack let's play. And last episode I died and left all my items in the Nether. So I actually recorded this that same night. Wasn't able to record voice with it because it was a little bit late and everybody was sleeping. Getting prepared for going back to the Nether. Need a bronze sword, and I think I made myself some armor too. There's always slimes up here. They're quite noisy, but at least they give a lot of XP. Try and look at the bright side of it at least. I'll find a new home once I get a little more resources and get all my machines going and stuff. Yeah, my goal in the Nether was to get enough resources to make the blast furnace, and I wanted to collect a bunch of glowstone too. It took me after this preparation I did a world backup, and I knew it was going to take me at least a few times to get in the Nether without dying. I tried it a few times without armor at first, and that wasn't working. So because right as I stepped through the portal, there's about two pigmen waiting for me there. So I was kind of getting juggled around and died a lot of times like that. So I learned I gotta get in, get to the right side of the portal, which doesn't have the pigmen, and just run away from them, and find a spot where I can just kind of funnel them to me. And yeah, you'll see. I'll tell you when. Like I created the backup point right before I go through the portal. And I think they'll make that available too if anybody wants to give it a shot. It's definitely a fun challenge to get in there and get all the resources without dying. Just checking through because I wanted to bring enough stuff with me to make a wall around the portal, so we don't have pigmen and gas just firing away as soon as we walk through there every time. I should have just made another portal, really. I mean, this is it's pretty bad. Bad placement. I probably wouldn't care too much about my stuff, but I realized I was carrying a whole stack of iron, so it's definitely worth going back and getting my stuff back. Plus I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could go and get it, you know. And I lost my long fall boots, of course. I was saying how it was worth it to have them with me because, you know, they could save my life if I took a big fall, but yeah, I ended up losing them anyway. I kind of jinxed myself by saying that, I think. Yeah, I tried going back a few times, and looks like most of my armor got burned up. I'm not sure why that is, why the armor is gone, and everything, pretty much everything else I was able to retrieve. Just make sure I got a bow with me. Which, yeah, I can't really use it because I don't have arrows, so I'm not really sure why I took it, but I guess just in case the bow burned up. I don't know. Yeah, I promised myself I would never record without voice ever again. But yeah, it's hard sometimes because I want to play, but there's just, you know, the conditions in my house don't allow it at the time. So yeah, so I got to do it sometimes. Because it's kind of hard to really remember back to what I was thinking. Like right here, I know I forgot something. But it's like I have to watch it almost in, you know, in its entirety before I remember what I was thinking at the time. So it's a lot more time consuming to go back and record, because a lot of times you have to rewind and then oh, this is where I created the backup right here. And here we go. And I got away from about, I think that was about 4 zombie pigmen right there. I don't know if that guy fell on me or what. But yeah, look at my life. It's it was pretty close. There's all my stuff sitting there. Gas got one shot off at me. But yeah, it doesn't get much closer than that. I'm just trying to get it while the gas is firing at me, because I don't want him blowing my stuff up. I think that's the last guy. Just go back here and heal up for a bit. I'll cut this part. Okay, and healed up a bit, and just going around looking for the rest of my stuff. I know there's a few more things scattered around. I think it was the flint and steel. I might as well collect some bricks too. Never have enough nether rack, right? Just looking to see if I can find my boots. They must have shot off into the lava or something. It's either that or there was fire. I mean, there was fire everywhere around me at the time, so probably burned up. Oh, I hate gas so much. It's like not only do they shoot bombs at you, but they catch the ground on fire and it doesn't go out. So you gotta put out fires constantly while they're firing at you. Well, not while they're firing at you, but you gotta, you know, you gotta put them out eventually anyway. That's another thing I wanted to do while I was here, is find another fortress and maybe get some blades rods and start up a brewing stand and make some potions, because it's a lot easier to either go caving or come to the nether with a fire resistance potion, especially the nether. So much fire everywhere. Speed potions are nice too. There's about 3 ghasts up there. Such a bad place to spawn in right here. Right out in the open. Oh, there was one more pissed off zombie pigmen right there. Or maybe two, actually. Yeah, that got shot right there, just hanging out in the air on fire. It's kind of weird. I think you can hit him. And I was just waiting around there, heal up. No use in going out when your health isn't full. Not sure why it created a new portal. Oh yeah, the other one was blown out because of the gas firing at it, so when I walked through it created a new portal. I'm not sure why it didn't just light up the old one. Yeah, just trying to build a wall around the portal so these things can't fire at me as soon as I walk through. That, and if you ever piss off zombie pigmen, it's nice to have a barrier between you and them. And I'll probably speed this up. And under the constant harassment of ghasts, I was able to finish the little protective structure of the portal there. And gonna go grab this the rest of this glowstone right here. Putting out fires first. I think that that ore right there is something that's only found in the Nether. Something electro light something. I don't know. I looked into all the new mods that are with the Feed the Beast pack, or you know, as opposed to the first Feed the Beast pack that came with the mod pack, or I mean for the map. And very cool stuff. I'm quite impressed with the thermal expansion, and there's some cool things that about gregtech, which is like the it's like really high level IC2 stuff, like for storage it's like way better than an MFSU even, and I think it has some new armors and stuff like that. I think the next thing I'm gonna work on is getting the machines from thermal expansion. Thermal expansion is a mod that it makes like almost like IC2 machines, but for buildcraft. Like they use the buildcraft power, which I think is in measurements of I know it's MJ. I think it's Minecraft joules or something like that. Well, as opposed to IC2 is EU energy units. And I think you can make some, you know, machines that basically produce more energy than you put into them. So it's definitely a very good setup. Like you can use biomass to power, you know, the biogas engines, and with those engines you can power a machine that makes lava. I forget what it's called, like the magma crucible or something like that. And with the lava, you can either you can power engines that come with the thermal expansion mod, or you can feed them into, you know, geothermal generators and power all your IC2 stuff. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. It's like you can make a it's like a cobble generator, but it's just like a machine for it, and I think you can create smooth stone and obsidian with it too. So it's like it simulates all the interactions between water and lava, and it acts the same way. So it's not really you know, using less than you would if you had like a obsidian generator or cobble generator or smooth stone generator. Like for the smooth stone it uses 1 water, for obsidian it uses 1 lava. So it's not really like cheating, it's just having a cobble generator and also have it you know, do those other functions all in just one block. So it's pretty nice. And they've also got a water accumulator, or I think it's called Aqueous Accumulator or something like that. It just gathers moisture from the environment and generates water. It's quite a bit slower than a pump would be if you just had it pumping up from an infinite spring. But as some people know out there, the infinite spring pump doesn't always work the way it should. And say if you have it cooling down some gas engines, or they'll explode because your infinite spring will go away and you got no water cooling down your engines, and kaboom, there goes your quarry. So those are definitely nice because they will keep functioning no matter what, I think. But I think if you had maybe like 3 of them, the Aqueous Accumulators together, it would probably be as fast as the pump. And I got lucky and found a few pieces of soul sand. But yeah, I was looking around and I did not find any fortresses out, at least in sight. Which isn't too surprising. Fortresses are unfortunately kind of rare, even though there's something you almost have to get. But that's just one of the things that makes the game challenging, I guess. Challenging isn't a bad thing. I almost hit that pigman. I was like playing with fire again, literally. Playing with fire and also playing with fire. Yeah, I found plenty of glowstone. Probably have a decent supply to make all the machines I need to with it, at least. And another big mod I wasn't familiar with, fatorization. I checked that out too. It's it adds some almost kind of magic items, and it adds some pretty cool items too. Like there's a it's called I think it's portable crafting bench, and you can use a portion of your inventory space to craft things, and it also has some shortcut keys that divide up items evenly throughout a recipe, and it can also clear out that space automatically, like I think it's X, C, and B shortcut keys. But yeah, I'll be making those making one of those pretty soon, because it's it's a very, very simple recipe, and if I realized that, I would have made it straight off. Because it's pretty nice having being able to craft something anywhere you go. And we're coming up on the end of the pre-recorded stuff, and okay, this is live again, and I think the first thing I'm gonna do is make one of those auto crafting benches. Something I should always have with me. Oops. And one other thing I discovered was it's a simple mod that just makes it so you can turn obsidian into pressure plates. And actually, yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna make. Obsidian pressure plate. Okay, this is definitely a cool thing. Like, if a zombie comes up here, any other mob comes up here, they can't push this. This is player activated only pressure plate. So it's definitely better than this dumb button up here. Okay, let's make the auto crafting bench. All it is, crafting bench on a stick. On a stick. Put my armor back on. Let's see here. Also, I want to make some more. I want to make another set of longfall boots since I lost them in the Nether. So that would be 12 iron and 4 obsidian, and make 2 boots, put them next to each other, longfall boots. And I think those are actually more armor than the iron boots. Let's see. Yeah, it gives you half a bar more of iron, or I mean half a bar more of protection there. So it's definitely nice. Let's check out the auto or the pocket crafting bench. Pocket crafting bench. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Pocket crafting table. And you have to assign a key to it. I have mine set to E. I'm not sure what the default is. I think it might be R or something like that. And when you're inside this, this is your crafting area, and if you want to clear it out, just by moving these items over here automatically, you press X and it'll move to the spaces in the rest of your inventory and your bar down here. So I had just enough space here, and okay, let's try the other functions. I'm pretty sure C just spreads them out evenly over all the blocks, so you can make oh, that's right. Okay, C rotates the recipe. Not sure what that would be useful for, but I'm sure it does have some kind of use. And X, okay, here's what X does. Say I have all the items here and just one, it'll actually spread this 55 out over the rest of it. Yeah, B is the most useful key here, because it you can make stairs and any other item that you kind of have to divide things up evenly. It automatically does it when you press B while you're inside the pocket crafting table. So yeah, definitely very cool. Also, barrels. Yes, barrels. You can put one item in a barrel, but you can put an almost unlimited amount in that barrel. Or I think it's 64 stacks you can put in there, and there's actually an upgrade for it, so you can put like, I don't know, like 1 trillion something items in there, some ridiculous number that you're never going to reach. But that'll be nice later on down the line when you have a quarry. We can put like unlimited cobble into a barrel, and unlimited dirt, sand, all that stuff. So very cool. I'm definitely excited about all the new mods that they've added into the pack here. And it's not done yet. I mean, they're still planning on putting red power and equivalent exchange, and I think equivalent exchange has been nerfed a bit, so it's not like it doesn't make the game too easy. Like that was the complaint most people had about equivalent exchange. Like, it's a very cool mod, like it adds some really really awesome things to the game, but it's like the armor and the auto like EMC generation is just, it makes the game just way too easy. Like you're producing like a diamond a second basically with when you have everything rolling the way at top level or whatever. Okay, I wanted to make one of the first thermal expansion mod machines, and it was it requires glass, and one thing I realized, I have absolutely no sand. Yeah, no sand. So, oh, you know what? I think you can macerate cobble for sand. Yeah, I forgot about that. I think. I've never actually done this, but I was watching another YouTuber's LP and saw him doing this. Yep, okay. So we've got we'll be able to get our sand, or glass, and I'd like to make this into a geothermal. Now I believe the first machine we should start with is the Aqueous Accumulator. Let's take a look at the recipe for that. Aqueous Accumulator. So takes a machine frame, pneumatic servo, tin, glass, bucket. Okay. So the machine frame and the pneumatic servo, I'm not really sure what those are. Gold, 4 iron ingots on the corners, and glass. Okay. And oh, that's not too tough. Redstone, 2 iron. Okay, so altogether it's 6 iron. Well, no, you got a bucket, so 9. 9 iron, 2 tin, redstone, glass, gold. Okay. And I think we got most of that stuff besides the glass. Let's grab the tin too. Okay. Can make 6 glass. Let's put it in the oven or furnace. Hey, I got some XP from that. Okay, I think we have enough glass now. Let's see. Use this pocket crafting table. Clear it out. Oh. Oh, except I just threw the glass. Great. Let's just use a normal crafting bench. If we don't have to use it, we don't need to, because I guess the drawback is you need enough space to use that pocket crafting table. And yeah, I'm always full on inventory, so it's kind of a pain to use it when you're pretty full. Okay, that servo I think was like... I don't have any redstone. Oh, yeah, there was some in there. There we go. Okay, so redstone, iron on the top and bottom, glass on the sides. There's the servo, this, tin, glass, redstone? No, bucket. Oh great, I gotta make the bucket. I should have a project table. See, if I had a project table I could just leave this recipe here, but no, I gotta take it back. Okay, now we'll have it. There we go, Aqueous Accumulator. This is going to require no energy. I think it just works as long as there's source blocks in the area. So we can place this right around here. I believe it's close enough to this water over here, and this should be good enough too. Not quite sure where to put this though. I'm kind of limited on space here. If I should make a new area back here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll be back when I clear out enough area for these machines. Okay, I cleared the room out a bit, and let's say about three spaces back I cleared out. And let's put the Aqueous Accumulator right there. And one thing I really like about these machines is see how there's orange around these what would you call them, port holes or whatever. You can configure those any way you want, and it shows the orange around this hole is the same orange that's around this, so it means that it's automatically going to output stuff through the orange, and it'll input through stuff that's other machines have inputs that are blue, but since this one only creates things, it only has an output. And as you can see, it's just accumulating water pretty quickly actually. I think each line is 1 bucket worth. So it's kind of slow compared to pumping water out of an infinite source, or just pumping water in general. But this is much more reliable, and it's only 1 block space worth, so it's very nice, very good machine. And also these outputs, they don't require a a wooden pipe to extract things from them, you just put a waterproof pipe next to it and it'll automatically output it. And if you put a machine right next to it, as long as the output is on this side and the input is on this side of the other machine, it'll automatically transfer it to the other machine. That being the thermal expansion machine. Okay, let's see. The other one is let's make the it's kind of like the automatic cobble generator. Well, actually, no. We need to make engines first. Let's. What kind of engine? Which should we make first? Probably just a steam engine, because everything else is going to require generating some kind of fuel. Now I do want to get a fermenter and a moistener to start generating biofuel, and we want to pump water into it. So actually, yeah, this Aqueous Accumulator, I think we're going to feed into the moistener. I think that's going to be the purpose of this one. I think we're going to make a bunch of these actually, because there's a lot of uses for them. Okay, let's see what the moistener takes. I think it's a fermenter with some stuff around it. I think it may be bronze. Let's see. Moistener, okay, yeah. Copper gears around a fermenter. Bronze gears. Bronze gears, copper gears, sturdy chassis? Sturdy casing? Oh. It used to be called a sturdy machine. Sturdy casing. Okay. So let's get some bronze going. Need to make two of these fermenters, one for the moistener and just one for the fermenter. Where is my bronze? Okay, copper. Oh, we're lacking in copper a bit. So I need 16 for the two sturdy casing. And for the gears, I think we're going to need 16. So yeah, I'm going to have to go do some mining, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back upstairs, and just grab this sand out of the macerator, and let's put in the copper. This will give us 20, and that is good. That should be plenty for what we're going to be doing here. Just need enough to make enough bronze to make two let's see, it would be 8 for the yeah, sturdy casing. I don't know why they call it casing. It used to be machine. I don't know. Bronze gears. So that this will be 16, so we're going to need 32 bronze. Yeah, because I need 2 of these, and then the moistener I think takes, oh, that's going to need 16 copper itself, so aside from the bronze, we'll see, for every 4 bronze we get, we need 3 copper, so yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough, actually. Oh, maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, I could just do the math in my head right now, but I don't know. It's too much work for my brain at the moment. I'll rather just see what we got before I go down for another trip. Full on water. So let's start making some tanks for this, which means let's make 8 glass, or maybe 14. Sure, why not? Might as well make it all glass. you need glass for a lot of the machines that you make with either Buildcraft. You need it for all the pipes, yeah, and you'd also need a lot of glass for forestry. Forestry machines take a lot of glass. Like the not the carpenter, what is it called? The thermiotic fabricator needs glass just to run for like every recipe that it does. It needs glass. Like thermiotic fabricators for making all the different types of tubes, like diamond. Can't think of the names for them right now. Okay, 10 glass. Let's see how our copper's doing. Almost done. Okay, 20 dust. And let's just grab this sand out of here for now. Let that slowly do its thing. Now these machines, they're actually quite a bit faster if you run them with full power than the IC2 basic machines. So I do want to get those made, and there's also some bonuses for running them through these machines, like the pulverizer is like a macerator, but it also gives you some byproducts from the dust that you make. Or they're not called dust, they're called maybe powders. Yeah, I think IC2 is dust, and the other one makes powders, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out when we do it. So let's see how copper didn't get any XP. It's always random, I guess. Even though you pull out a whole stack, it's still random, which is kind of... I don't know. I don't really like randomness in games. I like when you have a set value that you get for things. I need to make bronze gears now. 4 of them, so... let's do that. So we need more bronze. Okay. How much more bronze though? I think it's 16. Alright, so... 14. Okay, that, no. Wanna... oh yeah, I think I needed 16 more copper, so we're definitely gonna have to go back and get some more. Okay, but at least we can make the moistener for now. Or, wait a second, hold on. No, we can't make the moistener. I think the moistener takes the copper. So, we can make one fermenter, but we can't really do anything with it. Because you need, well, if I had apples, I could make mulch from apples. Yeah, we need a pump and stuff. Or no, we don't need a pump. We got the Aqueous Accumulator. Okay, let's just make these gears for now. Okay, one fermenter. Okay, well, I wasn't taking into account that we need 2 sets of bronze gears. So we need 16 more bronze, and well, we need a lot more copper for the bronze and for copper gears too. So yep, gonna have to do another mining trip. I'll be back. I just found something I overlooked here. I have 44 copper dust in this chest right here. It was alongside my glowstone dust, so I don't know. I guess it was camouflaged in with all the other dust looking things, so don't need to do a mining trip. I just need to pop this in the oven or the the oven. And 44 will be more than enough for what we need to do here. Okay, I think we're gonna start doing our biomass generation right here. So we're gonna need tanks. I should just make a water tank too. Well, no, I think this will be enough for the moistener. So water tank, maybe not. But yeah, I do want to make some tanks. So let's see. We've got 9 glass. We can make 1 tank so far. I'm gonna put this iron furnace to use. Yeah. Okay, I think I missed about 10 minutes of stuff I thought I was recording here. I made the moistener, and I created a dark room back here. The more darkness, the better. Like if it's in complete darkness, it works at about 4 times the speed as if it was at light level 11. Anyhow, here's what the moistener does. You put wheat in here, and it goes through 3 different stages. Like it goes moldy wheat, decaying wheat, and then mulch, I believe. And mulch is what we need for the fermenter to make biomass, which will fuel our buildcraft engines, and they're fairly powerful. I mean, they make 5 megajoules per second, which is pretty decent. I mean, I think the electric engines do only 2, and they use what is it, 12 EU per tick. So these things are much more efficient and powerful enough to get anything running. So we're gonna run just about everything on biomass, I'm pretty sure. And this moistener, I mean, we're getting mulch out of it, but this is really just a byproduct. The things you can make in the moistener are mossy cobblestone, mossy smooth stone, and mycelium. Mycelium you make with seeds. If you put seeds up here, it'll do that. I think the mossy stone bricks, I think you make like the smooth stone, or what would it be? Stone brick right here. Anyhow, let's let me show you some of this wheat going through. Spider behind me. Hello, spider. Oh, he decided he didn't want to go through with it. He knew it would end bad for him. Don't have enough space. Show you with 1 wheat here. See, it's always going to be full on water since the aqueous accumulator will just keep this full. So, okay, let's put 1 wheat in here, and I'll show you how the stages it goes through real quick. See, now it's I can't really see the name of it. That's the moldy wheat, I think, and that's the decaying wheat. And they take a little bit longer in each stage. And there's mulch. Mulch, the fermenter doesn't use it really quick, so the thing that's going to take longer, or it's going to go through quicker, is saplings. Yeah, it goes through saplings really quick. Okay, I'm going to call it an end to the episode here. Yeah, next next episode we're gonna get our biofuel going and have our buildcraft energy going, and we'll get all these machines like the furnace, the pulverizer, which is like the macerator, and I think a woodcutter too. Yeah, we'll have all that going by next episode, and thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.